Always great catching up with my next guest, and it's even better catching up with him after a big win like he had last weekend at UFC 306 in the Sphere. It is Joshua Van back here on the program. Josh, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great as well, but I did not I did not get to compete on this historic card last weekend. Before we talk about the fight itself and how it played out, you and I didn't get a chance to talk during fight week, but take me through getting that call, finding out you'd be fighting Chairez on short notice, and getting to compete on the Sphere. That must have been a pretty awesome phone call.
You know what I mean? My last fight, it didn't go well, so I was taking break. You know what I mean? And shout out to my boy Aswell. He just had a contender series fight, and we was trying to celebrate his contract win. You know what I mean? So we was at the bar taking shot. You know what I mean? Just enjoying with the coach and the team. And that's when my manager Jason called me. He texted me. He said, "If you want to fight," I was like, "Yeah." I can't say no. So we took the fight.
Simple as that. Okay, cool, man. Did you know much about Chairez before going into the fight, or was he someone you had to kind of look up? Because I know you're a student of the game as well.
Uh, I saw his last fight in Fury. You know what I mean? Fury Fighting Championship.
Okay.
And uh, I was the champion when he fought his last fight. I was the champion. I haven't got the call from the UFC either. So I was there in San Antonio watching their fight. You know what I mean? That was the only fight I saw. And then right after that, I got a short notice call, and then he got the contender series call and stuff like that. So yeah, I was a little familiar with him, you know what I mean? And especially like his win it went viral because the dude, like, he broke the dude
That's
arms
right.
or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Okay, so that's good. Yeah, it helps when you have a short notice fight against someone you actually know. So that makes a little bit of sense there. How did the fight play out to your expectations? Meaning, did the fight play out how you thought it would?
No, that's because
Okay.
you know what I mean. I thought I was going like figure him out a little easier, and I didn't think he was that long. You know what I mean? I thought he was gonna be like, because he's not that much of taller than me. You know what I mean? He was 5'7", and you know what I mean. I've been fighting with guys that with that height, but his arms were so long, and it was hard for me to figure him out. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it took a little second, and I popped my knee too. So right before the fight, you know what I mean. So
Oh no, really? Damn. Okay.
when I got the short notice, I popped my knee because I was back to training as hard as I can. So I popped my right knee, and then the day of the fight in the morning when we did the little shakeout, I popped my left knee. So yeah, going into that fight, you know what I mean, it was hard for me to check the leg kick and stuff like that. We knew that's exactly what he was going to do too. So it was hard for me to check them leg kick, man.
So does that make the win even sweeter? I mean, you overcame a lot of adversity, and especially like, I'm probably in your head, you're like, I can't back out of this fight on the Sphere. Like, this is a huge opportunity, right? So, how mentally tough was that to get through all that and you came out with the win too?
I mean, it was tough, but having a coach like mine, man, they talk all the shit. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I popped my knee. How am I supposed to do this? I was like, can you win a fight on 50%? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they didn't even feel bad for me. Like, I mean, they did feel bad, but they didn't show it at the time. You know what I mean? It was like, so you gonna win a fight? Nobody's 100% at the fight on fight day. You know what I mean? That's basically what they told me. And after the fight, you know what I mean? They was worried, but during that time they didn't show it.
Um, so the reading the scorecards, you get the win. What's going through your head, especially coming after that loss, and like you said, the adversity you had to go. It must have been a lot of weight lifted off your shoulders hearing them call your name as the winner.
I I ain't gonna lie, it was one of the first time I ever get nervous before a fight, just because you know what I mean. The last fight that I lost, it was a fluke. You know what I mean. I got caught, and I didn't want the same shit to happen over again and stuff like that. And it was on a short notice, my knee and stuff like that. You know what I mean. So I was a little nervous in the locker room, but when I make the walkout, it was the same.
Okay. How was it? Just like making that walk, being in the cage, like in the Sphere. How was that whole experience?
Bro, like, when you in the locker room and in the cage, everything seemed the same because a fight is a fight, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then after the fight, when you go back to the locker room and then, when they do their little interviews and all that shit, like, it was like, damn, I'm in the spirit, you know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
was
Did it feel
great.
like you were on like a different planet or like a spaceship or something? Just the way it's laid out, it looked pretty cool in there.
It is cool, but from the audience, yes, for the audience, yes, but for the fighters, it's like we win the fight and then we go back to the locker room and then you know what I mean, do the
Yeah.
interviews and stuff like that. So we don't really get to see what the audience see, but it was amazing, man.
Did you get to celebrate after the win?
No, I took a nap after the win. I mean,
You
we
took a
ate.
nap? Really? Okay.
Yeah, we ate a little bit, and then I just sleep. I just went to sleep.
Did you watch the main event at least or no?
Yes, I did watch
Okay.
the.
What did
Yeah,
you think of Merab's win? And I guess second part to that is, did you think he was going to win going in? What was your thoughts on the fight and how it played out?
I thought it was gonna be a 50-50. Like I was expecting a better fight, to be honest. And I don't know what's wrong with the champ. You know what I mean? He did say he got like a hip injury or something, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, he don't look like himself. And you know how Marab is, he don't get tired and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy performance there. So how are the knees now? I imagine you got to get them checked out, make sure everything's okay.
Yes. I'll know it in a couple days, man. Hopefully it's nothing, nothing serious. Cause I'm walking on it, but like it's just when I make a certain turn, you know what I mean? Like they hurt and stuff like that. So hopefully it's not
Okay.
too serious.
So is everything kind of on pause right now until you figure out when you can, like, you got to see how the knee is first and then kind of decide when you can have that next fight? Because I know you like to keep active. I would assume you want to fight one more time, or are you thinking more next year?
I'm thinking November or December.
Okay.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
wow. Okay. Nice. Not wasting any
This,
time.
I'm young, man. I'm young. So this injury, man, I'm gonna recover this shit in like what, a couple weeks. So I'll be good.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Always got to ask you about a couple other fights. And before we do that, got to mention this interview is brought to you by HKUSA. Use the codes bananas20 for 20% off. They're doing some great stuff for the fighters. Alex Pereira, Khalil Roundtree. I know that's not even close to your weight class, but what do you think of that fight? A lot of people feel like Pereira will win. He's been on a roll. How do you see that fight going?
Ooh, that's a good fight. That's a good fight, bro. I don't know the guy. What's his name? The other guy?
Khalil Roundtree, yeah.
Yeah, that guy, man. He's dangerous too. You know what I mean? Ever since he went to Thailand, I heard he got better or something. So hey, this is gonna be power versus power, man.
What about Robert Whitaker and Hamzat Chimaev? What do you think of that fight at middleweight?
I love Whitaker. I love Whitaker, but Hamza is a beast too. So if I choose, cause I love Whitaker so much, I think I'll go with Whitaker.
What about Aljamain Sterling and Movsar Evloev at featherweight? What do you think of that fight? That's an interesting one in that division.
Aljamain, I don't know about that fight, man. To be honest.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. We can skip that one. Just a couple more quick ones. Max Holloway, Ilya Taporia. Who do you see winning the featherweight title?
I like them both, but I gotta go with Max, man.
Okay. Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, the rematch. They just announced that. Who do you think wins that?
Oliveira.
Okay. And last one, John Jones and Stipe. Who's winning the heavyweight title?
Come on, man, John Jones.
I know. I'm waiting for someone to say Stipe, so that's why I'm asking. I got to see someone that actually does it. So other than getting your knee looked at, what else do you got planned the rest of the week? Because again, this was kind of all of a whirlwind. You getting this fight and doing everything else. Do you got anything planned this week?
This week, just probably going out with friends and families and stuff like that, but nothing major. You know what I mean? Just trying to recover. I haven't party. But oh shit, I'm going to a party tomorrow night, so
There
that's
you
that.
go.
That's that. But yeah, other than that, no, it's just a regular weekend.
What type of party is it? Like, is it like a kegger, or is it like like going to someone's house, or are you going out somewhere? What does a Joshua Van party look like, especially after a big win like that?
It's just friendly family parties type shit.
Oh, that's even better. Good to hang out with
Yes.
family. That's awesome.
Yes.
I was kind of joking with you off air because you got the Dodgers hat on. You a big Shohei Ohtani fan, or what's with the Dodgers hat? Because you're a Texas guy, right?
Yeah, this hat is just, I love it. I love the way it look. You know what I mean?
Okay, I respect that.
Yes.
I like the honesty there.
Yes.
Those
I just
baseball
like the way
hats,
it
man,
look and
they're
stuff like
popular.
that, yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that for sure. I don't think we've spoken since, or we didn't speak since Muhammad Mokaev got released. What did you make of that? Obviously, close to a title shot, and there's a variety of rumors and stuff out there. What was your reaction to hearing that the UFC had parted ways with him?
Damn, that was crazy.
Yeah, I think it kind of came as a bit of a surprise to some people, but to others, maybe not. I don't know. I don't believe that it was just because of his style. I think there was other stuff at play because we've seen a lot of fighters not have good performances and still keep around in the UFC, right?
But it is a flyweight, you know what I mean? It is a flyweight, and when a guy fight like that all the time, it's like, But I heard they did warn him about his fighting style too, though, and he
Yeah.
still managed to fight like that. And man, I wish him nothing but the best, man.
Well said. Well said. At the top of your division, we got Alexander Pantoja. There's kind of two schools of thought on his next opponent. The first one is Kai Kara-France just knocked out Steve Erceg. That was a huge win. I think a lot of people do want to see Kai get that title shot. But then we've got Kaya Sakura coming over from Ryzen, however you want to say it. There's some intrigue there. Apparently he's gonna fight at flyweight. What would you rather see in the division? Do you want to see the guy that's been the mainstay in the UFC, or do you want to see some fresh blood in here to mix things up?
I don't know who the fresh guy is, but you got to get in the back of the line, man.
I like it. I like it. As someone, yeah.
Yeah, you just can't come to, you know what I mean, from a new promotion to the UFC and get a title shot right off the bat. Like, ain't. I mean, I don't know how good is he. I don't even know who he is, but just to come to UFC and get a title shot is crazy. But like I said, man, it's the UFC. You know what I mean? So they could do whatever they want.
Josh, thanks for doing this, man. Enjoy the victory party. Hopefully the knee is all good and we'll get to see it one more time this year. If there's anyone you want to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
So I want to thank my team, you know what I mean, Forums Fight Club. Shout out to my boxing gym, Aslan Boxing Gym, Strength Conditioning, Temple Construction. And shout out to all my teammates and all my supporters, man. I love you all.